Hi, and welcome to your personal skills coach. Let me introduce myself. I'm Roxana and I'm a learner, always have been one. Because to me, learning is movement from moment to moment, which means we can continuously learn and unlearn just because we decide to. Learning to me isn't training, not at all. It's living. So I've been breathing learning for the past 15 years now. I started with being an IT trainer in an international law firm and then became a learning and development consultant in a regional law firm and never really stopped learning since. I've learned how to start a department from scratch, how to design and deliver courses from scratch, how to form a real team. I learned what makes great teams work well together. I learned how to empower people so that they feel that they really bring a contribution that adds value. I learned how to adapt to change instead of fearing it. I learned how to create and keep real connections with people. I learned how to be a good coach and a reasonable mentor. I learned how to give feedback and how to receive feedback. I learned how to learn from my own mistakes and especially how to ask for help when I needed it. So to cut my story short, born and raised in Bucharest, Romania until I was about 13. I was shy and with loads of authority issues then. And then communism suddenly ended, because it was sudden for me, and I found myself having to adapt to both being a teenager and free at the same time. No one really teaches you that, do they? You just kind of learn on the go. Then I went to university and I studied foreign languages and literatures, while I was also working as a translator for a human rights organization, and I was also teaching English private lessons to kids. And that's when it hit me. I liked being a teacher. Maybe not in a school environment, but I liked it. When I finished university, I started working for the international law firm that I was telling you about earlier, and there I had to adapt to corporate culture. And that in a country where this term was relatively new. I started all over in 2008 at the regional law firm I was talking about earlier, which was formed in the midst of the international economic crisis. I kept learning and developing myself because how could I preach that to others unless I was doing it? I attended many seminars, many courses, many workshops. I don't even remember how many, but I know that I loved every minute of it. Inevitably, I obtained my certifications in learning and development and in human resources at the UK body governing the human resources and the learning and development professionals. It's called the CIPD, Chartered Institute of Personnel and Development. Came with the territory. And speaking about territories, 2017, a new territory came up in my life, Canada. I moved here with my husband and our 2 kids, and we started not from scratch, just all over again. We adapted to the country, to the system, to the people, and I can feel the learning that goes with that every single day. Life 2.0, I called it, and I also blogged about it. So if you're curious, you will find the link to the blog on this website. I got my certification as a coach practitioner here in Canada, and I started my new online adventure. So that's where I am today. Happy to meet you. See you and enjoy.